All right. So next topic we'll be looking at how to automate the jQuery calendar using Selenium WebDriver. Yes, this is one of the most important topic and a lot of time asked in interviews as well. And you're gonna face these sort of scenarios almost on every website where you need to select the to and from date. So in this example, we're gonna see how logically we can build some code that can handle the date pickers, like that can move on to a particular date, select a particular month, right? That can increment and decrement months from here, like logically, right? So somewhere, if I want to show you the website, this is what we are talking about. Mostly, you'll find calendars are like this only, right? You need to increment when you click over here, it will increment. When you click over here, it will decrement the months, right? So we're gonna select the accurate month, and then after selecting the accurate month, we need to click on like the current date or the target date that we specify over here, right? So this is how we will be handling this. This is basically a jQuery calendar, right? A date picker. So let's see how we're gonna do that. Let's move back to Eclipse and create a new class. So class name, I'll be giving it test handling calendars. Calendars, right? Now, a couple of things before we get started with WebDriver and automating these calendars. We should be knowing something. What is our target date, right? Target date, then month, then year, right? Something like current date, date as in current day. I'm gonna change it to target day, month, year, right? And then we should be knowing the difference in the current date, as in, let's say the current month is like I'm recording today, it's like June, right? So June is like 6, and the target month, let's say, is 12. So we need to know the difference. I mean, how much it should actually increment. If you see over here, it should right now it's June. So if I need to go to December, so it should actually increment it 6 times. One, two, three, four, five, six, right? So this is what we need to find the difference in these month, right? The target month and the current month. So we can say jump to which month, right? Jump to the month, right? And whether it should increment or decrement, right? Increment as in, if the specified month is the future month, then it should actually increment it. If the specified month is the previous month, then it should actually click on this decrement calendar, right? So very first thing, we will gonna find out this thing, and then we will be specifying the date that we need to select, the day that we need to select, right? So how are we gonna do that? I'm gonna create some variables over here for all these things, right? And initialize them with 0 at this point of time. So I can say static int target day. So target day equal to 0, target month equal to 0, target year equal to 0, right? And throwing error. Oh, okay, I'm inside a main method. So I actually need to do it outside the main method. Right, so these are all global variables that I'm declaring specific to this class. And then same thing, I'll be doing it for current day, month, and year. So I'm gonna change it to current day, current month, and current year. Right, so we are just assuming that all these start from 0, right? And then I'm gonna create a variable and jump month by something like this, and again initialize it with 0, right? I'm gonna add a incrementer. Incrementer will be of a Boolean type, right? Just be with me. You'll be able to understand very soon what I'm trying to do. Increment equal to true, right? So why this I have created, I'll be explaining it to you very soon, right? So let's start writing some of the code. Let's don't bring WebDriver right now. I'm just going to calculate the current month and the target month for the timing, right? So let's say I want to set the date. I'll say over here string to date to set equal to, and the format in which I'll be setting it as, let's say today is 16th June, so I'm going to set it to 16th, let's say August 2015. This is the target date that we need to specify, right? And how are we going to set it? The very first we will be calculating the current date. So get the current date, right? I'll be creating a method over here, a new method to calculate the current date. So how are we going to calculate it? There will be a method that says public static void get current date, month and year. So I have actually created this method, and inside it I'll be calculating the current date. So I'll be calling the calendar, that is internal class. So I'll say calendar cal equal to calendar. This is a Java internal class. Calendar dot get the instance of this class, right? And then when I say current date, so we have taken up these variables. So I'll be adding the values over here. I'll say current day equal to cal dot get, right? Inside it I'll say calendar dot month. Current day, as in it should be day of the month, so it should actually return the current day of the month, right? Same way I'll say current month. So this is a Gregorian calendar. Basically it shows 1 month previous to the current month, right? So if you are calculating current month, you will be saying something like this: cal dot get calendar dot month, and then you need to add 1 to it, right? Then for the current year, just give it like this: current year equal to, again I'm gonna copy this, and calendar dot year, right? This should give us the current year. Now let's run this method and see if it gets the current date to us or not. So I'll execute this method, and once I execute it, all the values will be filled to these variables. So I'm just gonna print them. I'll print it like this. This is current day plus current month, and let's see if it gives us the current day, month and year. Right, so let us run this, and yes, we got current day, month and year, that is 16th June 2015, right? So this is one of the thing. The next thing we will be calculating is we need to get the target date. So the target date is basically this date. Now this is currently in the format of this, then slash, then 08, then slash, then this. I want to remove all these slashes from here, and I want to add these values. This is the target day, this is the month, and this is the target year to all these variables, right? So again, I'll be creating one more method over here. Probably I can give the name of the method as public static public static void, and the method name could be get target date month and year, something like this, right? And it should actually accept your date to set, your date string or date to set. This we can actually pass it on the runtime. So I can simply write it. This should be a date string, right? We'll be passing it when we call this method. So let's see how and what we're gonna do. So I'll create a variable called as first index. Now what I'm trying to do over here, in the first index, I'll say date dot date string dot, I'll be calling this date string, right? And I can say index of. So I'll be needing a character that is this, right? Because I'll be breaking it from this particular index, right? This should actually gonna give me the first index, right? First index as in this should actually gonna give me this index, right? And same way, I mean first index, it should actually give me this particular thing, anything before this. And same with the last index will gonna give me this, any value after this. So if I again say int last index equal to date string dot let's say last index. So I'll say last index of this, right? Then I'll create another method that should say string month equal to, now month lies somewhere between okay. One more thing, I mean before calculating the month I should actually calculate the day, right? So we'll start with the day. I'll say day string day equal to date string dot, I'm gonna choose a method that is substring, because substring actually accept the begin index and the end index, right, of a string. And the begin index I can say it start from 0, right? If you see this particular thing, it starts from 0 and it should actually gonna run up till here, as in up till the first index. So first index will go, we have actually taken this, so first index should be up till this. So first index I can get it from here, right? So this is how we can achieve the first index, right? First index basically the day, right? And I can say target day equal to I need to actually, I'm taking it in string, so I need to convert it into integer, right? I would be needing it in the form of an integer, so I can say integer dot parse int and convert this day, right? So I'm gonna get the target day from here, right? Same way I will be getting the target month and the target year, right? So target month, how can we get the target month? So target month is let's say string month equal to date string dot, again I'll be using the same method, that is substring, right? And now the index should actually start, this is the first index, and after this I would be needing this. So it should be first index plus 1 and it should run up till the last index, right? So I'm gonna say over here first index, the begin value is first index plus 1, right? And the end value is actually last index. So it should actually gonna return me the target. I'll just put a semicolon over here. Just be with me. You'll be able to see the results very soon. Target month equal to, again I'll be using the same thing, I'll be converting the month into integer as well, right? So we got the day, we got the month, and now we need the year. So same thing, we gonna do it for year as well. Year equal to that is date string dot substring, and the year where this year exists, it should be over here, right? The last index plus one, and up till the length of this particular string. So how are we going to calculate the length? So I can simply say last index plus 1, right? And the index the length I can calculate it using the same date string. I can say date string dot length. So it will actually going to give me the length of the whole string. So I should actually run it after the last index till the length, and that should actually gonna give me the target year. Target year equal to integer dot parse int year, right? So I got the target day, I got the target month, and I got the target year. Now if I execute this particular method over here, let's say get the target date, and inside this I'm gonna give the date to set as this. Now if I print these values, the target day and month and year, I'm just gonna copy this. Instead of current, I'm gonna say target day, target month, and target year, right? Let's just save this and run this. Now see, the target month was 16/8/2015. So all these values got separated, the day, the month, and the year. If you see over here, 16/8/2015. So it actually got separated over here. Now we got the target dates and we got the current dates, right? Now I want to find the difference, the month difference from the current and the target, so that I can actually increment this particular thing so that it should reach the specified month, right? First of all, we are focused on the month, and then we're gonna focus on the day. So again, it's very simple. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create one more method which should actually calculate this thing. So I'll say public static void, I'll say calculate how many months to jump, right? A method with this name, how many months to jump, right? And I'm gonna say if the target month, if the target month minus the current month is greater than 0, if this is greater than 0, then what it should do, it should actually say we have created a variable called jump month by, right? So it can say jump month by equal to target month minus current month. It should actually set the value of this to the jump month, right? Else what it should do, jump month by equal to the current month minus the target month, right? If this is greater than 0, then it should actually subtract target month from current month. If the current month value is let's say I've given the target month as 12 and the current month is 6, so it should actually return me 6. Same way, if the current month is 6, I've given the target month as April 4, it should actually return me true. And we have given an incrementer over here, so the increment is actually true over here. And if the current month is less than like the month that we need to jump on is actually less than the current month, the increment should be false, because we need to decrement it that. So I'll say increment equal to false, right? And let's see what variable that I've created over here. Increment. All right.